the complete dissatisfaction of my physique is what has kept me going. I feel like I should have muscle. It feels like it suits me.
Sit. That's it.
So I was literally bedbound for a good 3 weeks.
How low did you get in that period?
That's not a good time. It's the over-sexualisation of it that irritates me. So I have a little giggle to myself about it. But pretty much every time I see Zach, I'm like, Zach, are we going to see Olympia?
Yes guys, welcome back to another episode of the Pro Series, the series where I interview a pro athlete, I train with a pro athlete, and today on the channel I had Figure PRO Sophie Jenkins. Phenomenal physique and a really, really good session. We trained back in Delt, back being an area that Sophie's been trying to bring up for her Olympia debut in 2025, which is very, very exciting. She's 14 weeks out today. We then sat down, we interviewed her. I got to find out all about her backstory, how she got into the sport, her progression through the sport, which has been pretty prolific, and also what's to come after the Olympia as she apparently steps away with a very successful career. So thank you for watching. Check it out, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. It's a good one.
Back twice a week, back with a bit of delts at the end, twice a week. One of my back days is more lap focus, which is this session. Okay. And the other one's got much more like rows in.
Right.
So 2 sets on everything.
Cool.
Second set, usually a rest pause.
Okay.
Just took that out at the back end of prep last time, but other than that, kept it in. Yeah. My leg days, there's different bits, more sets.
Yeah.
And different things in, but with my upper stuff, it's very much just like 2 sets. Second set, rest pause.
How many lead-in sets do you tend to do?
With my first exercise, I'll probably just do 1 more after this.
Okay, yeah.
And then like less as we progress.
Yeah.
That's it. Back has been was my main focus in my off season.
Yeah.
I used to logbook, and then about 3 or 4 years ago, I just stopped doing it.
I'm like, that's my like autistic thing is I have to logbook.
Yeah, most people do. Most people
I just
do.
don't like. Otherwise, I overthink stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I think for me, it's like I don't like the thought of it. There'd been a few occasions where it like ruined my session if I hadn't got what I thought I should.
See, that's where I've always been quite good. Like I can detach from, like, say I don't beat my numbers.
Yeah.
I like still have a good session.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think the way I kind of see it is people are like, oh, well, how do you know you're getting stronger? Like, of course I am.
Yeah.
Train hard.
Yeah. All right, let's see it. First set. What got you into bodybuilding? Why? Why bodybuilding and kind of, the first, the lead in?
Good question. I never really know how to answer this. Kind of by accident, I guess.
Okay.
So I've always done a lot of sports growing up, loads of sports, and then probably from the age of about 16, I kind of stopped.
Okay.
Just had other interests, like, partying and
boys and life.
Didn't really do much exercise, but I'd always done a lot of especially track and field. Okay, yeah. So 100 meters, hurdles, and then when I kind of got to my early 20s, I was like, right, I want to get in shape. I'd always kind of like stayed in kind of decent shape by not exercising, but when I got to my early 20s, I was like, okay, I want to just look a bit better. So my first port of call was, let's get back into athletics, because I enjoyed that. So I went and joined the local city athletics club. Thought I could just turn up and be like...
Back to where you were?
Yeah. rock up even though I've not exercised for 5 years. Yeah, setting world records again. Didn't quite work like that. So I was like, yeah. So I was like, okay, I need to go to gym and get a bit fitter. So I joined a local gym and then never went back to athletics.
Okay.
I just, one of the PTs there put me through like a gym induction on like how to use like the machines and weights, and I was just like, this is cool.
Okay.
This is a bit of me,
this.
What
was it like about that?
I don't really, honestly, I don't really know. I think I'd always just felt it felt right. Yeah. And one thing as well that I never got was, and I've worked with coached a lot of girls and women over the years who feel quite uncomfortable or intimidated when they first go into kind of like a gym environment, especially like a male gym environment, kind of like that. I don't remember feeling any of that. I just felt like at home. Like I was just like, this is just, this feels right. I feel like I should have muscle. It feels like it suits me. I feel like it kind of suited like my personality, and like it just felt right. So I got pretty hooked onto it. And then at the time, I met someone who I ended up in a relationship with for about 4 years, who was already a competitive bodybuilder. So it just kind of like naturally happened from there.
Your training split, just so we got it on camera.
Yeah.
So currently
2 lots of back with a bit of delts at the end, 2 lots of quads and hamstrings, and calves if I fancy it, and then and then 1 push and arms day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just like my fun session because they're like body parts that I don't particularly need.
Massively need.
Because I've got delts on back day as well. So my training is basically back, delts and legs.
And then you said obviously back was a big priority in the off season. Between the last show and the Olympia, has there been any particular focus, or has that just continued?
We've upped the volume a little bit on my hamstrings. Just because I'm really glute dominant. So what I found is that when I was hitting my back poses, I was really struggling. I still do struggle to kind of get my adductors and hamstrings on without my glutes being on as well, because the figure you don't want or need big shredded glutes. But whenever I hit that rear pose, they're really dominant. So we've upped a little bit of
obviously there's only so much you can do, but it's still worth like
getting a bit more blood flow through the area.
And like you say, if you can get a bit better connection,
exactly.
It all helps the posing. Cool.
But that's the kind of main thing.
All right, get strapped in and then we'll go. Here we go. Every rep. Quality now. Keep this tight. Nice. Good. Come on. Get this one. Pull. Come on. Elbows down. Pull back. Yeah. Good. Box. I know you mentioned over there about like fear of injury.
Yeah.
You've had a few, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've got those now.
Okay. Just niggles or like things you actually have to.
Since when I slipped my disc, I've never kind of
gone back
to normal. 2 weeks after I turned pro.
2021.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I've never kind of gone back to how I was before that.
Okay. In terms of how you train.
Yeah.
Because obviously physique's
the train's different. Yeah. Train different. I think probably now a lot of it's, I can't say a lot of it, but quite a bit of it's here where it's just, I've just got to the point where I'm like, there's no point risking it. What's the point? because I've grown my legs not doing that stuff. So why would I then risk adding it in now?
Yeah.
And but I still get like in my head about injuries on like leg rests.
No, I'm always thinking about. I think, like you said, because I had.
You had a really bad one.
I slipped through this as well in 1920, if I remember exactly. And fuck me, like.
What did you experience like that pain? You never want it.
It's just like you just can't
do anything.
Like, move. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's horrid.
Yeah. But on the whole now, like. Everything you can do well, and you just train smart.
Yeah, in regards to that, like I've got scoliosis.
Okay.
So I've always had problems because of scoliosis. Like, that's why I slipped to this, because the curve of my back is right down there. Yeah. So I've always got asymmetry, and I've had to kind of the way I train again with like a lot of single arm stuff, single leg stuff. I've always got little niggles and bits.
Crazy though, because like. Your photos, stage photos, you're posing, like, you can't fucking spot it, can you?
If I sound relaxed, you can, but if you pose, it's like...
When you pose, you actively think almost about doing more on one side than the other,
And like, it's like when you look at yourself, you see flaws.
Yeah.
So like when I look at my physique, I think, oh my God, I've got no muscle on my right side. That's just all I see is asymmetry. All I see is asymmetry.
How have judges let me do this? I'm like, at some point I'm going to get undone. Like they're going to realise it. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, at some point.
No one sees it how you see it.
Yeah, I was like, at some point they're going to go, how did I get this far?
Yeah.
It's fucking shit.
She's not got a right quad. Yeah, but you just see it 10 times more severe on yourself. It's crazy.
That self-critical aspect of the sport. What's that? Drop. Nice. Power. Good. Still keep it on the bottom. Yeah. Lovely. Come on. And again, that's perfect. Come on now. Come on. Yeah, that one. One more with me. Come on, one more with me. Drive. Squeeze. Yeah.
2 weeks after I won a pro card at Silver Disc. That was not a good time.
How did you do that?
That was not a good time. Warming up on the hack squat.
Okay.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah. It's always like the stupid shit, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think like there was so many little things that could have played a part. I mean, obviously I've got spinal issues, but like just things like, obviously I was 2 weeks post-show, so I was lean, I was delicate, I was training fasted, which is something I wouldn't ever usually do. It was very out of the ordinary for me. I can't remember why I was, but I was. And I think I'd had an off plan the night before, I was probably a bit dehydrated. Like there's all these little things.
Yeah, just shitstorm, just gathering.
Yeah, so I was literally bedbound for a good 3 weeks. Couldn't even put like my feet on the ground. Couldn't shower myself. It was horrendous.
On that, mentally, how low did you get in that period, and what kind of kept you, because there's some people who go, fuck it, this is too much, and that's like, we spoke about risk reward. Is the risk, what's the reward moving forward? It's like, how bad did it get, and how did you get yourself and keep yourself moving forward and be like, I'm gonna fucking use this pro card and do something with it?
So the initial bit, even though that was the most painful bit, mentally I was like, because I'd had quite a few like back issues before, I was like, oh, it'll just get better.
Just another one,
It'll just get better. It's just a really bad one, this will get better. It was the longer term, and as I started to realise, oh shit, this is not getting better. And like even just day-to-day stuff like car journeys, within 5 minutes, agony. So I think that was in August 2021. By the time February 22 came round, I think I kind of actually put a post together and I was like, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna risk putting my body through this anymore. I know when I
the
need
time
to stop.
Is now. Yeah.
So I'd mentally
taking
like, right, I'm done.
Out.
Couldn't get my leg training back to where it needed to be. Legs had always been especially like quad and hamstrings, always a big focus for me to bring up, and I just thought I'm never going to be able to get my leg training back to where it was. Anyway, time heals a lot of things. So by the time the end of that year came round, I was in a pretty good position. Not training how I used to be able to train, but being able to train with enough intensity to grow tissue on my legs.
So throughout that period, obviously if you checked out mentally...
Oh, absolutely.
But you carried on training?
A bit.
Okay.
Yeah, upper body.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of muscle though. I did lose a lot. Yeah.
And then, so then, by the end of the year, you were like, actually, I can still make a go of this.
Yeah, yeah.
So you sort of come round.
Yeah, and that was purely off finding the right help.
Okay.
And that's one thing, even though mentally I was like done with competing, I was still in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And I still wanted to be able to exercise.
Yeah.
So I was still actively being like, right, going to this person, right, that hasn't helped, go to this person, look up this treatment. And I was just constantly like, someone's got to help me.
Yeah.
And eventually, like the combination of those, the right people and things got me in a much better position.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, I feel like I'm in a place where I can build my muscle back, build my legs back or whatever. So that's when I was like, right, I'll do a little off season, and then went into a prep for 2023 for my pro debut. And I was like, all I want to do is pro debut season, and then I'm done.
Okay. I think you're someone who, like, when I've seen maybe things on social media and I've spoken to you, you're your biggest critic, and you're not necessarily the most confident, I would say, in your own ability, which is crazy.
It's terrible.
Because I think, like, anyone would look at you, like Dan looked at you when he first saw you, I looked at you in 2019, and would be like, this girl's got everything she needs.
Yeah.
Now, I like that mindset. I know some people are like, oh, it's a bit defeatist, it's a bit whatever. But I think, like, it actually...
That's where I am though.
It pushes you to, like...
That's what's driven me.
Continue to do what you need to do.
The complete dissatisfaction of my physique is what has kept me going.
Yeah.
Like, not good enough, not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough. And just like, that's what has constantly kept me going.
And then you step on stage in 23, and I've got them down here, just a bit of research. Arizona, 6th place at your debut.
Yes.
Then a 3rd place.
Peaked myself for that one.
Peaked yourself for that one.
Peaked myself for that 3rd place.
But I mean, even like top 6 in your pro debut is unreal. Like, so I suppose, like you said, in your head, pro debut season, and then happily walk away. But a couple of good results. And obviously
it was that second show.
Okay.
Because it, one, it was a 3rd, and 2, it was 3rd too.
Okay.
That I was like, right, okay, like I've come 3rd to Jess Padea, who's like 2nd at the Olympia. It's like, right, okay, so right, could I give it one more go? And then I came back to the UK and I thought about it for a while, and then I had about 5 or 6 consultations with different coaches, trying to find like the right person to work with. And then I went with Zach, and that was just like game changer. Right. Like total has just been the biggest game changer for me mentally, physically, and he's just propelled me forwards mentally with that. And that was always the goal, obviously. Like it was right. I said to him, I'm going to do these 2 shows. If I don't qualify at these two shows in April, I'm not going to spend the year flying around the country, flying around the world trying to qualify. Yeah. It's these shows, or and so I was meant to be doing another one. Yeah, wow. But I was like,
one hit wonder. Why fuck about?
I said to Zach, I was like, I'm going to book a flight home. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, what more is there to achieve? Like once you've got that qualification, you can get a bit of prize money and stuff.
I would have been out in the States on my own, spending loads of money.
Yeah, it's stressed on the body, and like, you know, if you know that then the O is the one and done, you want to put yourself at the best. You want to get home,
come home and celebrate with friends and family, not be on my own and peaking again for another show. So decided to just come back.
And how amazing was that feeling?
I don't think it's registered yet, to be honest.
Because I mean,
ask me like next year.
I still like grin when I think about winning my pro card.
This is what I'm like. This is what I say to people. I'm like, I'm still stuck in that. Like, I'm still stuck in that. Like,
you've got so much to look forward to. How good are you? When that sinks in and when you're there.
Yeah.
Oh man, like
sometimes like, I have a little giggle to myself about it, but pretty much every time I see Zach, I'm like, Zach, are we going to see Olympia?
Literally,
like, yes, so
literally the pinnacle of our sport, the best in the business.
I just like keep thinking I'm going to wake up and it's going to be some massive prank. Yeah. It's just going to be a big prank.
Yeah. No, honestly, like absolutely.
So yeah, it'll be a crazy few months. I'm
Insane.
Sure. Yeah.
Keep the reps going. Really get this to the top. Work this one to the top. Yes. Now into partials. Good. And drop. Good, come on, every rep. Whatever's left. Good, still moving it. All matters. Yes. Sophie, thank you, you've been an absolute pleasure.
No props.
Honestly, that interview was fantastic. The session was really, really good. Be Modified have been incredible. They've hosted us with the session here in their cafe. The kit in there was phenomenal.
Yeah.
My back felt that, my delts felt that. And all in all, a fantastic, fantastic episode. So thank you very much. Sophie Jenkins, everybody. Stay tuned for the full interview and I will catch you in the next one. Sophie, you're a star.
Thank
I will see you at the Olympia.
Yes,
I'll be cheering in the crowd.
I'm going to be there. He's going to be there.
Dropping it. Yeah, thank you so much. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Perfect.